And we do want to get right to our top story, the very latest on the Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. And the big question, what went wrong on that massive cargo ship? Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is standing by, but first, our transportation correspondent Gio Benitez starts us off from the scene. And Gio, the Coast Guard has ended its search and rescue mission.
Yeah, Michael, that's right. This is now officially a recovery mission, and it's going to be an incredibly challenging one. Just look over my shoulder here, and you can see that collapsed bridge. There is so much heavy steel there, and now families are heartbroken this morning. This morning, an iconic part of the Baltimore skyline gone in an instant. The search and rescue mission at the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge turning into a recovery mission. Authorities say the 47-degree water and unpredictable currents are just too treacherous for the 6 missing workers to have survived. Officials searching for the cause of why that cargo ship, the size of the Chrysler Building, lost power and slammed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge, causing its catastrophic collapse.
The next months are going to be challenging and difficult.
Here's what we know. The container ship Dolly, seen here docked at the Port of Baltimore, left the pier at 1 a.m. Tuesday. Just before 1:30 a.m., a mayday call from the ship seeking emergency assistance.
Hold all traffic on the Key Bridge. There's a ship approaching that just lost their steering. So until they get that under control, we got to stop all traffic.
Video shows the ship's lights going out twice as it approaches the bridge. Crews on board reporting power issues and loss of propulsion, apparently losing steering control. Dark smoke seen billowing. The last car crosses the bridge at 1:28 a.m. Then roughly 30 seconds later, the collision and collapse.
Dispatch, the whole bridge just fell down. Stars, everybody. The whole bridge just collapsed.
Search and rescue efforts beginning immediately in freezing cold waters. The search underway by air and sea for 18 hours.
From the outset, we moved all those resources in with dive teams from various state, local, and county agencies. We're doing our very best in some very difficult times and difficult conditions.
An 8-person construction crew was filling potholes on the 1.6-mile-long bridge when it collapsed. Their vehicles seen here. 2 were rescued shortly after, 1 running to safety, the other swimming to shore, now released from the hospital. Officials saying the 6 others are now presumed dead.
6 of our workers lost their lives, and 1 was seriously injured. This tragic event was completely unforeseen and was not something that we ever could imagine would happen. Our company is in mourning over the loss of these fine people.
And now authorities calling the quick work of the dispatchers and officers heroic.
They undoubtedly saved innumerable amount of lives.
We just looked up and it just was happening.
Witnesses capturing the moment of impact.
Yo!
Having just driven across the bridge for what they didn't realize would be their last time.
I was in a lot of shock. I just was in a lot of disbelief. It was unfathomable.
It's like something out of a movie. I mean, my stomach just sank.
Meanwhile, President Biden is pledging the full support of the federal government, saying he will move heaven and earth to rebuild this bridge that means so much to this community, Rebecca.
And we are thinking of those families in that community. Okay, Gio, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.